On my way back to, well, I thought I was going to Northfield. Races are canceled tonight. Some sort of weird power outage at Northfield Park. And they canceled the races, which really sucked for us. We had about 4 or 5 that were in real good positions tonight. And that's frustrating. Much we can do about that. So on my way back to Brunswick, I guess, from the Meadows. Now, I didn't do a video this morning. I got running around. We got the kids to the class. What had happened yesterday was, so I started my car. It was a little cool in Ontario last week when I was there, and I started my car in the morning, and you can hear a belt, right? I'm not a very technical person, but it would warm up quite quickly. You'd hear it kind of squeak a little bit, and then it would warm up, and it'd be fine. And then my next door neighbor in Guelph, super mechanical guy that does his own brakes in his garage and stuff like that. I rolled down the window and I said, "Dave, what do you think?" He goes, "Sounds like an alternator belt to me." I said, "Yeah, that's what I was thinking too." I said, "I'll get it fixed." He goes, "Yeah, it'll be all right." He said, "Just get it fixed." So I took Ollie to football practice last night. I went back to the barn for a minute. I wanted to get a look at our new filly, who, by the way, my goodness, sold out quickly. I had a lot of people ask me after, is she really sold out? Well, Amy did keep a few shares because she picked her out. I can ask her if she'll come off them for you. And then it dawned on me that we haven't put any of the shares up of any of our other horses. You know, people all summer were clamoring, asking, hey, what about the shares of Isa 10's baby? What about the shares of the State Park S horse, the Volstead? Tons of people asking me about the Sweet Lou filly that's coming out of Miss Mildred. We'll take care of all of that. There's Amy right there. She is the devil. We'll take care of that soon enough. I'll get you more information, especially Keith. I know you've asked me a couple of times about the Sweet Lou filly, and I will get you the information for her very soon. So last night, I watched What a Lady, What a Night trot. She must have trotted 58 apiece. Now, DeCoyne's a speedway. If I'm not mistaken, I think DeCoyne is the first place they ever raced the Hambletonian. I think. Something in my head just popped into my head. It was one of those tracks. I think it was DeCoyne. I believe it was. I never got to go to DeCoyne. I went to Illinois State Fair, won with a horse that's racing at the Meadows now. His name is Super Taco. Haha. Said my memory's bad. I won with Super Taco at the Illinois State Fair 2 years ago. I have obviously raced at Hawthorne and won. Never raced at DeCoyne and always wanted to go. Haven't gone there yet. Kind of on my quiet little bucket list that I have also. A third with What a Lady, What a Night yesterday, raced very good. Brandon Bates drove her very good. And then I was sad to see our other boy, Allie, make a break. That curb is really killing him right now. You could tell around the first turn he was thinking about muscling through it. And then as they started into the backstretch and he had to catch up to a helmet, up to cover, he just kind of rolled off. And he's just hurting in that curb. It's got to be crowd right away. We have 2 weeks till the next stake, so I believe it was going to be done today or tomorrow in Illinois. And then the horse I was so interested in was Gaslight Hall. And James, I was mad when I first saw the race went off quicker than I thought it would, and I missed it. And I saw a message come in from one of our clients saying, James, question mark, and I'm like, oh no, please don't tell me. In my head, I thought last night was the grassroots race. I'm like, please don't tell me you got locked in or did something with this horse. I thought he drove the horse great, especially considering it was not a grassroots. That's next week. In fact, I fully support the entire race from last night. He drove the horse well. If anything, running in a little bit, I don't think we need that line pole outside. I don't even know why that's on him. I haven't talked to him about it yet. I think it's just been on him since he trained down, but I don't think he needs it from what I saw last night. But again, I'll talk to James about that. Dominic. Pretty decent night, all in all. Third with the Trot and Filly, second with Gaslight. Allie with a break, but an obvious reason why. So not a complete loss of the evening at all. Woke up today, went to the barn, got to look at the filly again. My good, she's a beautiful filly. I'm torn, right? I'd said to Amy, we could just pitch the harness on her and go with her, like we generally do, but why break her right now? You know, you think that our last wave of horses don't get broke until November. There's no necessity to have her broke right now. I might bring Leggy back in, start jogging her if the veterinarian green lights that idea, and send that filly out to the field, give her some more grass, some more field time. We haven't brought any of our other babies in yet. As of right now, we have 7 yearlings. The 4 homebreds, Sweeney's sister, and Miss Mildred's daughter, plus the filly from yesterday, the Ready for Money filly. Now today I get to the track. We have Manhattan Money is in a maiden race. Looks he's in a good spot. And we have Foxy Seaside. I know a lot of our clients are disappointed in Foxy, but you're understanding now, if they don't show up mentally and physically ready to go, they can't. Now asking Foxy Seaside to be more mentally prepared than we tried to have her ready to and had her ready to do would be impossible. It'd be like asking Ollie to play for the Blue Jays. Well, Blue Jays suck pretty good this year. He might have a spot at the Blue Jays this year. But they're babies still, right? And you see it with a lot of horses. The mental missteps or physical missteps. And what we want to do, we don't want to push them over the limit. We want to help them, kind of nurture them and allow them to grow so that they're the best form of the 3-year-olds they can be. And you've seen that on display with Time Is On My Side this year. And a host of others, but most definitely him. Understanding that every horse is an individual and a little bit different than the one to the left or the right of it in our barn is very, very important. And this is the time of year when I see clients start to get frustrated, right? They see other horses doing well and theirs aren't. Some even lash out a little bit. But we've all been through it for the most part. And that's racing. The thing we love about it is not that much different than the thing we hate about it. You know, it's wonderful when horses surprise you. It's good when a good plan comes together, and it really sucks when it doesn't. And there really isn't much difference between one and the other sometimes. So we'll continue on our way. Manhattan Money finished second today, trotted 57-3, last quarter 29-3. He's a gigantic animal. The fact that he's doing this and doing it so professionally, here's another horse. Mentally, he is nowhere near where he needs to be to understand his work. Once he starts to understand his work, grow up, fill out, those big stifles start to cool down a little bit. Put some real muscle on him. You're going to see those hobbles get let out quite a bit or come off. You're going to see his gait clean up. You're going to see a much, much, much more effective horse. He was good today. But what I like most about him today is what you can see he could be in the future. Now, they still have to do it. It's important. That's the most important part of what I've just told you. Could be. There's nothing saying he's going to take all those tools, polish them all up, and be a better horse. We'll give him an opportunity to do so. But he's the one that still has to come forward. Foxy Seaside. She was mildly behaved. I wrestled with her a little bit throughout the mile, but she was understanding of her work. There was no tentative moments where I thought she might run. Scoped good after, no blood, no mucus. Do I wish she'd have finished off her work? Yes, I do. But leave, sit, follow, very similar to her first victory was today in finishing 4th. I was going to stay left and above the passing lane, but she touches her outside knee. If I force her head left, that drives her up into that knee. I risk the chance of her making a break. So I brought her to the outside, and really I thought when I brought her out, she'd be a hard closing second. Instead, she was a floundering 4th. But with such a scattered schedule, making breaks here and there, she has to be short. She's certainly not on her game. We'll come back, same thing I told Tim, we'll rinse and repeat until we feel like mentally she's in a better place. And if one of these races she gets up and wins and has to leave this class, then that's what we'll do. Same for Manhattan Money. His last start of the year will likely be his first win of the year, truth be told. And that's where we're at with the horses. No racing tonight at Northfield, as I said. We got a little bit of racing tomorrow. I have opted to stay at the Meadows on Friday evening. I'm going to drive. Time is on my side. I did offer the drive to my brother Mark, but he was at Yonkers and he was worried he wouldn't pick up any other drives, which he shouldn't have. I picked up 2, so you can be sure he would have picked up at least 2. And now now I'm going to drive him. That's fine. I'll miss Oliver's Friday night game, but I will catch all the action on Saturday and on Sunday. As it pertains to Sunday, the message from Eric, it looks like, I know Scotty's a loyal guy. Linda Toscano's his biggest account for the most part, I believe, and she has a trotter in with Memento Mori. Is he going to jump off? If you're going to put a gun to my head, I would say yes. But I can't verify that. I can't say yes. I can't say, I hope he doesn't. But I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I see that Andy and Dave Miller both don't have drives in there. It looks like Dave Miller is going to pick up Nifty Norman's horse, but I can't see why Andy couldn't drive the horse if they do. I don't think I can get from Windsor, Ontario to Lexington, Kentucky after the last ball game of the evening to drive Memento Mori. I just don't see that as likely or possible. We'll see. If I have to, I'll look quickly into it, but I don't see a problem with either Millers driving Memento Mori on Sunday evening. I will try to get from Windsor to Northfield, though, to drive Gorgeous Package. Now, as I say that out loud, now that the draw is already done, I believe. Wait, no, it might only be Saturday. No, it's not Saturday. I think the draw was today. The problem being, if they put her in early, it would put a little cramp into my schedule. We'll see. That was a drop ball right there on my part. I should have just called the race office and said, hey, put me in late Sunday night. Hopefully they did. I have no idea. So that's where we're at right now, coming into the week. I have so much going on. Tons of discussions and talks about the sales coming up. I finally made it through the entire Ohio sales catalog. Now all the videos are not up, so I'm going to revisit the catalog again and make some more adjustments and notes as I see all the videos, not just some of them. I find it a little frustrating that they don't have the yearling videos on the app for the iPad like Lexington and Harrisburg does. They have the catalog there, but they don't have videos up, which I don't understand. So you're toggling back and forth between the internet and this app, and it's really annoying. It is what it is. So lots of discussion going on there, and obviously I continue to have discussions with who you will meet. You already know John Evans and Nishant. These are people that are going to end up helping out on the business side of things when it comes to the stable. What is needed, had my eyes open to a lot of things that maybe I missed over the last few years. And that's just the difference between being a business-oriented person and somebody that is happy with the way business is going. And I'm very thankful for them for doing that also, and looking forward to the partnership there, as I'm sure many of you are. We'll unpack most of that and what is going on with the stable as we enter the fall, that latter part. I love the fall, but I find myself grasping on to what's left of the summer, right? All this good weather and all these baseball and just things with the kids. I know that they're back to school now, but this is the first year, every year I look forward when the stakes are starting to wind down in Pennsylvania and the latter part of the stake season in Ohio is firing up. I always look forward, very anxious about the horse sales and what's going to go on with them. And this year I just find myself grasping on to the last hot days of whatever hot days I can of the summer. I don't know why. But eager to start another journey down that road in the yearling sales this year with everybody, and eager to get to work on what will need to be done at the stable business-wise. A number of clients that we've reached out to in regards to that. So happy with today. Manhattan Money raced as good as he could. Foxy raced well. She raced well. Disappointed with the scratches tonight. Happy with the horses for the most part last night. We know how we can nip things in the bud with Allie's Got Grit. Jim is on top of that, which I'm very appreciative of. Just eager to get the fall going, get everything going. Good luck to everybody, and obviously Save America and Rock Shining Star will debut this weekend in the U.S. and Canada for us. Rock Shining Stars found an incredibly difficult class at Mohawk, and Save America has found an equally difficult class at Scioto. But you know what? They're both good horses, and I'm eager to see how that turns out. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is a absolutely scorching hot day, 93 degrees right now, just before 4:30 in the afternoon here in Palmstone, Pennsylvania, on my way to Ohio. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope the weather is nice wherever you are, and I will talk to you all very soon.